With Nevermore Creations. Welcome to another bonus video. I've finished a custom order and then I have two in my Etsy shop, and I wanted to go ahead and list these today. So since I had the time to do that, and I have a full day full of custom work and other things to do tomorrow. So this is the custom journal, and it is sort of a Halloween dark. She's going to be using it to put, like, I think she called it smash poetry or some kind of poetry from the soul and from the heart. And she likes Halloween and purples and darks and I don't know. I just got a real creepy. She really liked creepy stuff. So this is my take on it. And I found these beautiful pages and images online, and they are from Chick Creative, I believe, and I will put the link below to her Etsy shop. But I thought this was so perfect for a book that's going to be used for poetry. Not only do you see into the eyes, which are the window of the soul, there's this beautiful purple, dark purple rose, and if you can see, there's glimmer mist all around, like the highlights of the rose. This is stitched all the way around the edge and glued on, and this is when nothing is sure, everything is possible, and that is added to this beautiful black music paper. And there's a little rustic black clothespin there. And before I go through the whole thing, I'm going to quickly, in case you just came here to see which ones were available for Etsy, I used two other images from her page kit, and there's this one, which I'm calling The Time Has Come. This has a very and there's also glimmer mist all around, like the black works of the clock. This Victorian-ish lady looks so soulful, and so it has like almost a time traveler feel, or a kind of impending doom, or death is coming, or however you want to view it. And it's on this clock paper. So this is, I'm thinking October dailies. These are naked junk journals, except the cover is completed for you. And they both have a black clothespin as well. And this is all sewn, and the edges are punched really pretty here. And I love this cover. This one is my favorite. I just absolutely love this cover. And here's, yeah, the clocks. And then inside, there's pocket here in the front, and there's a pocket in the back. And then I'm just going to flip through super quick so you can see I've done some stenciling and mixed media and stuff already, and some stamping, and there's music paper and all of that. And I left these naked so that if you're buying this for an October daily, you can have plenty of space to add stuff. Here's some stenciling. And if you want me to go ahead and finish it out, like you'll see the one at the end, then just send me a message on Etsy so I can just adjust the listing, and we'll turn it into a custom order and I can finish it out for you. But I thought that I had some people mention how my last October daily that I totally decked out was a little on the pricey side for them, which I totally understand. So I thought maybe there's someone who wants to get an October daily and not have it be quite as much money. So there's this one, The Time Has Come. And then this is a Poe one, and it says, once upon a midnight dreary, while I wandered or pondered weak and weary. And then I have here Nevermore. And this, the Raven and Nevermore, that's kind of the inspiration for my name, Nevermore Creations. So this is kind of like a theme journal. Poe, of course. And then the brick. Yes, he's, if you read some of the Poe stories, he's buried people alive behind bricks. So kind of had to go with that theme. This is another naked one, and just did a little bit of mixed media and coffee dyeing and stenciling and stuff like that. There's vintage typewriter paper. Here's some old telephones. There's some stenciling. Here's this really creepy trees and a moon. Again, I can totally finish this one out too if you don't want it as a naked journal. I'll just adjust it to a custom listing. Distress ink, some math paper, more to the tree paper. Get the idea. And so there's that one. Now let's get into the custom order. When nothing is sure, everything is possible. And I'm trying to get the light right. I feel like I have a shadow in this corner, so see if I can adjust that. Still haven't gotten the right bulb. I just have this little lamp. It's not really helping me much. Nope, it's not gonna work. Okay. Okay. So here we go. In the front of the pocket, this is like a vintage dictionary page. It's like I think it's in English, Spanish or something. And it has definitions for thought and thoughtful and all of that, since she's going to be doing a lot of poetry and writing and stuff in this. So I did a tutorial for next week or tomorrow. I don't remember. Today, something. Gosh, my brain went through the window. I did a tutorial for this. And there's a little doily that's all inked up, and it says say it again, and then some numbers, and there's a binder clip. It says bucket list. This page creeped me out totally. I added a little fuzzy spider. I'm not a spider person. And here's some ribbon with spider webs and a little Halloween party ticket, October 31st. A lot of these I got in some Happy Mail last Halloween, and I'm just reusing them, so I'm not exactly sure where all they came from. And here's a little wood arrow. And this is a vintage book about silver, a little file folder thing I made, and I did a bunch of mixed media here in the background, and you can text something there. Math paper. Here's a little card that says pumpkins, and then on this pretty paper here, there's a glassine bag, and there is a little sparkly bat inside that can come out, and it says yikes. And then there's some skull washi, and that says date, and here's a little pocket with a Monopoly money and a little Filofax light purple paper and a little suitcase tag, and it says right away. Here's a paint chips, a black, onyx black, and this is, she likes skulls. This is from a Grey's Anatomy book. There's a little chandelier there, more mixed media. So this is a Tim Holtz little person, and I removed his head. And I put spooktacular, and here's a place to put a photo or some journaling. And I hope I did not go too overboard creepy. Here's his head clipped on right there so you can find his head. I just got the sense like I couldn't go too overboard for her. So hopefully this isn't too much. Halloween. Here's a little journal flip out. Here's a little hangman, and it says embrace imperfection. There's a little button down there, and this says I am dreaming, was surprised by, and couldn't stop thinking about. Happy Halloween. And then in here stapled is, these are one of the found relatives from Tim Holtz, and then this is like a coroner's ticket, and then this says life, so that's all stapled together like he was the one who died and that was his coroner's ticket and all of that. So here's a paper ribbon and a fleur-de-lis, and a little bingo card that says scary. A vintage coin roller from Junk That Treasures. There's light stenciling in the background, and that says date. And then I picked out some vocabulary cards, chronic, lucid, and culpable. And they're just kind of like, they're not the nicest words. You know, they're not like flowers and dreaming and lovely and all that kind of stuff. So I stitched them on and put them here. It can also be a text spot. And I thought that would probably inspire her in her writing. And then that says left and creepy. And here is a layaway, little layaway envelope from Junk That Treasures. Here's some mixed media I did here. And then you'll find the rest of the layaway tickets throughout the book. So there's one here. And then here's a little vintage Rolodex card from Junk That Treasures that says tell them. And then a tag and a little map piece. And here is a journaling card. Oh, and here's the other side of the other ticket that I did not put in there. So I used black mostly, not totally, but I did more black ink on this than brown ink. So there's the other part of the ticket, the layaway ticket. And journaling card and a little skull punch music paper, and that's the end of this one. So I like how it came out, and I hope you like it too, Ashley. It was definitely an adventure for me, definitely, and I really, really enjoyed it. And so you can click on the Etsy link below for The Time Has Come and Nevermore, and you can get either of those. So thank you for watching.